You're nearly from Italy, aren't you?
Yeah.
I've seen these like that before. Oh, right, ladies, I've not got... I don't have long to perform on this one. I've only got a 30-minute show. I'll introduce you to Carl.
Just a minute. We have to tell you, if you are sat on a bench, you're an adult and you're not allowed to wriggle. That's why we don't let children sit on them. We had somebody fall off this morning. I think they've been trying the alcohol, but...
They sat close to where you are and giggled a lot, so stop it. Alright, we've still got seats over here. If you just say you won't see what's happening, sir. Can you see my right hand?
No.
If you can't see my right hand, you won't see all the show. Can you see my left hand?
Sure.
You'll see half the show.
There's a bit here about to work. Right, ladies and gentlemen, what did the Romans ever invent? Come on, give me a clue. What did the Romans ever invent?
Road.
No, they didn't. You'll find that the onager, samples of which you have over there, was certainly described by Archimedes, who definitely wasn't a Roman. The Romans stole it from him.
Straight road.
Straight roads. No, they didn't actually invent straight roads. Way before them, but they did make them better. They were great administrators, but they're not fabulous inventors. Anybody any other ideas what the Romans invented? I'll give you concrete.
Professional army.
Professional army. We'll discuss that later. You and... Hey, what, are you videoing all of my show?
It's only 30 minutes.
Right, so, what the Romans were brilliant at was administration, making things bigger and better, but they're not fabulous inventors. And I'm going to give you a couple of inventions that they don't invent, and I think they are life-changing and world-changing. The one thing that we have copied from the Romans, we do have their legal system and their system of government, basically, and you've got everything the Romans had. Absolute corruption. But that would be an expensive claim. So, this here, what's this used for? And I've only got 30 minutes to do a whole range of things. I'm going to breeze through some of them. What's this for? Levelling. It's for making sure things are level. And I mentioned a man called Pythagoras earlier on, and I meant to say Archimedes. This is from Pythagoras. And I'll come back to you. If you want to know more about any of the individual bits, the Groma, who said straight roads? This is what we were using, the Groma. Okay? And if you want to know more about that, come and see me afterwards. If you'd given us the show that we normally have here, we'd have done that earlier today. I want to look at a man. As I went to Rome, I met a man called Heron. Heron of Alexandria, a Greek man. The Emperor Nero actually gives him money to invent things for him. Now the Emperor Nero, kids, is a very kind emperor of Rome. Sort of kind.
Unless you're Christian.
Not to say whether I am or I'm not. Nothing to do with you. And I'm also going to go back, and that's from the 1st century, just after the life of Christ. And I'm going to go back 250 years before Christ to show you a clock as invented by a man called Eusebius. I want to start here. I have a fountain. Heron showed me this fountain. Has anybody at home got a fountain? You're probably a National Trust member. Are you National Trust? Yes. Hand was oh yes I am as well. You've forgotten that. Any English Heritage people with fountains? Not with a fountain. Not English Heritage members. Listen to the whole question. That's why you're English Heritage. Don't listen to everything.
That's why you enjoy your show.
That's why I enjoy this show. So, what makes your fountain... Oh, I dread asking you this. What makes your fountain work?
Pump.
A pump. Now then, the pump. Who invented the pump? A man called Eusebius. Ta-da! Now, Eusebius' dad was a barber. Cut hair. Have you ever seen a barber? But never visited.
He's only jealous.
I'm only jealous. And so, Eusebius' dad was a barber. And, can I borrow a mirror, please? Oh, I've got a mirror. Eusebius helped his dad, and so he was there. It's all right for you, sir? Madam. Up there. Over here. Up there. And he was up and down all day with the mirror. and he got sick and tired of being up and down, and so he came up with a new idea. He got a pole and he made it hollow inside, and he fastened this to one end of the pole, and the middle of the pole he put a string round it and fastened it to the roof of the building, and then inside the tube he put a weight. Has anybody here ever been on a seesaw? Hands up if you have. Have you been on a seesaw with your mum or your dad? Yes? Well, how come they didn't put their hands up? You've been on with your mum? On the other end? Yeah? When she got on, who went up in the air? Yeah, why? Because she's big. Because mums and dads are bigger and heavier, and so a heavy weight sends a small weight in the air. So Simeon put this on his end of his tube, a weight on the other end, and he balanced them by getting the weight at the right distance. If he wanted the mirror to go down, he pushed the weight in, and it stayed there. If he wanted it to come back out, and it went higher, and then like a seesaw. But every now and then this weight inside went all the way down. Turned it over. And he was pushing air up and down. He went home and he played around with this, and he found not only could he push air, but he could also push water or pull water, and he used it to make a pump, suck the water up, spit it out. And by having two of these, he could have all at the same time. Sorry. Lots of spitting going on. It was called the double act. Well, today you call it a double acting force pump. 2,000 years ago in Rome, they actually had fire engines. Well, these devices that could pump water, and you still have them today all over the world. But we haven't got a pump in ours. We've got to have a fountain with no pump. What else can make a fountain work? Got all of you people here. No, anybody thinking?
Gravity fed.
Gravity fed, sir. Gosh, are you local? You come from? Stop hiding. You come from round here? Where are you from?
Way down the other end of the world.
Where's that?
Australia.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, just cast your mind back a few days. 3 weeks ago, I was working down at Audley End, and some of your colleagues, some of your country folk, came and mocked me because you beat us in the was it the fourth test? He who laughed last. Yes, thank you. So, everybody go, Me, I'll pay to come for another weekend. Right, so gravity fed. What do you mean by gravity fed? A big lake at the top of a hill. Anybody been to Chatsworth House? It's not free entrance for anybody, that, whether you're English Heritage or National Trust. It's very expensive. Big lake at the top of the hill, huge pipeline, makes a fountain work, okay? Does the fountain ever go as high as the water starts? Impossible, isn't it, without a pump? Now, Heron of Alexandria proved to me otherwise. If you're over here, you might not see this, you might have to move around. I put this here because of wind. It's just a problem I have. I've got some water. Will you just stand up, Yoda, and just tell them what's in there? Oh, very technical. Anything except air. Just air. And a fountain. Well, it's not a fountain because nothing coming out of it. It's just a device. Sit down. Thank you very much. So, Heron of Alexandria said to me, is air something or nothing? Hands up those who say it's something. Hands up those who say it's nothing. Hands up that are really not sure. Hands up that really don't care. Hands up those who put their hands up more than once. And more than twice. So, I'm trying to prove that air is something or nothing. And I'm just going to put water inside here. Now, if this is going to work as a fountain, the water cannot finish up higher than it actually starts. So the water starts here, and it can't be up here. Or can it? I've still got wind blowing it across, but never mind. So, now can you sit, oh, eh? Look how high it is. reminds me of when I was a boy. Now it reminds me of a... That's good. Bit too much information, that. So, here is our fountain. What's making it work? How is it working? Anybody going to have a guess? Yes, have a guess to start with.
Because it was made like that.
Because it was made like that. Politician in the making.
When it gets too high, they can't, so it goes.
Force? Which force are you talking about? What is it that makes things fall? What's that force, kids? Hang on, just a minute. All the kids, just for... Thank you. Yes, so gravity. Lovely, not quite where I want to go, but you're getting there. So I'll come back to that. Now,